Good morning, students. Last class we had seen the quadratic equations and the rules of the quadratic equations. Then solving procedure of quadratic equations. We had seen the common general form of the quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and the values which we are getting after solving the quadratic equation, they are known as the roots of the quadratic equation or the zeros of the quadratic equation, or another name given, that is solutions of the quadratic equation. And later we had seen solving of a quadratic equation, and as I have told you, we are having two methods to solve a quadratic equation. The first method is factorization method, already we had seen, and the second method is formula method. So today we are going to see one of the most important topic of your syllabus of this chapter, that is formula method for solving a quadratic equations. For formula method, solving a quadratic equation by using formula method. So we have a formula to solve the quadratic equation. We have a formula to solve the quadratic equation, and this method is known as Sridhara Acharya method. This method is known as Sridhara Acharya method, and the formula is given by the value of x. We can find out x equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So this is the formula for calculating the quadratic equation by using the formula. This is the formula given: minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where a, b, c are our constant values in the given equation. For example, if you are taking out a question, 4x square minus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and this equation is already in the standard form. So if it is not in the standard form, the first procedure is already I have told you, previous class I have told you. If it is not in the standard form, first of all we have to make it in the standard form. Any fractional terms are there or any brackets are there, all these terms you will simplify and you will make it into the standard form of the quadratic equation. So after making it in the standard form, we will take out the values of a, b, c. Why we are applying the formula here, formula method here? Can you factorize this equation? You cannot factorize this equation because your sum is getting us minus 7 and your product is getting us 4 into 2 plus 8. Sum is minus 7, sum is getting us minus 7, product is getting us plus 8. That's not possible with the two factors. But if it is minus 8, of course you will get a minus 8 plus 1. You will get a minus 7 as the sum and a minus 8 as the product. So as already the product is given as plus 8, we cannot find out the two factors for this equation. But it's also a quadratic equation. Of course, this will also have roots. So that roots, how can you find out? That's why we are applying the formula. Okay. So, first of all, you will take out the values of a, b, c from the equation. After writing it in the standard form, you will take out the values of a, b, c. Here a is 4, b is minus 7 and c will be equal to plus 2. If it is minus value, that minus value also you have to take out. Okay. So you are getting a as 4, b as minus 7 and c as plus 2. Then you will substitute the values in the formula. That is x is equal to minus of minus 7. Already it is minus b. So minus of minus 7 plus or minus under root minus 7 the whole square minus 4 into 2. Right? Upon 2a. 2 into 4. Right? So you are getting minus 7, minus of minus 7 plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. We have substituted the value. After substituting the value, you will simplify it. Minus of minus 7 comes as plus 7 plus or minus under root 49 minus 4 4s are 16, 16 2s are 40, 32. 16 2s are 32 divided by 8. So 49 minus 32, what will you get? 7 plus or minus under root 17 upon 8. 7 plus or minus under root 17 upon 8. Right? Now, I have told you, last class I have told you, you have to go through the long division method of calculating the value of the square root. Then only you will be able to solve this type of questions. So already here after solving 7 plus or minus under root 49 minus 32 upon 8, you are getting under root 17. So this under root 17 you will calculate by using the long division method only, under root 17. So we are going to calculate that 17.000000 groups you will take out. Then use the long division method. 17 less than 17, the perfect square is 16. So 4 4s are 16. The first value you got. Then subtracting. Next group taken out 100. And the double of 4 you will take. 4's double is 8. So you are getting 8. 8. Then you have to find out a number which will be multiplied with this number, as well as we will be taking that number also with the number. So 82 into 2 not possible, that will be more than 100. So you can take out only 1. 81 into 1 getting us 81. Right? And that one you will indicate here for 0.1. So you are getting after subtraction 9, 19. 19 you are getting. Then you will go for the next group. Next group is 0, 0. And 4.1. Decimal we will not consider. 41's double. 41's double is 82. 41's double is 82. And again you will find out a number which will be writing on the right side of the number as well as multiplying. So if you are taking out 1. 821 into 1, that is 821. Again you will go for 2. 822 into 2. I think 822 into 2 will be possible here. 3 is not possible because 8 3s are 24. It comes more than 1900. So that's not possible. So you will multiply with 2. So you are getting 2 2s are 4. 8 2s are 16. That is less than 1900. So which number we have taken here? 2. That will be writing over here also. So 4.12. That we will be indicating with the question here. Up to here it's okay. I will tell you how we will take out the long division method, up to which value we have to go through. That I will mention later. So here after solving you are getting, after solving you are getting 7 plus or minus under root 17 by 8. So you will write down the value of under root 17. 7 plus or minus 4.12 upon 8. Now you will split this value. You will split this value because there is a plus sign as well as a minus sign. We need two values. As it is a quadratic equation, it is having two roots. So you will write the first value as 7 plus 4.12 upon 8 or 7 minus 4.12 upon 8. Then you will simplify that one. That is getting us 7 plus 4. 11.12 upon 8 or 7.00 you have to deduct. 7.00 minus 4.12 if you are subtracting 2.88. So 2.88 needed there, or 2.88 upon 8. Then after dividing it with 8 you will get the value as 1.3174. 1.74 or 0.36. 3 8s are 24, then 9, right? So 1.39 or 0.36. We got two values for x, 1.39 or 0.36, right? Clear? So this is the formula method of finding the quadratic value, quadratic equations, or solving the quadratic equations by using the formula method. It's very important. You have to study the long division method also. If you are not familiar with that, be familiar with that method also. By using the long division method only, you can find out the under root if it is not a perfect square. If it is a perfect square, there is no problem. But if it is not a perfect square, you have to find out the square root by using long division method. Then that value you have to substitute. Then simplify. Finally, you will get the answer of x. You will get the value of x. There will be two values. Now, the important thing you have to note down. The formula method, the important thing you have to note down, that is formula method is, you have to note down the formula. The value of x is getting by x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where a, b, c are our constant values. A, b, c are our constant values, and we will find out the standard form of the equation first. Then we will substitute the values. Then we have to simplify the equation. That's the procedure. Now, the important thing you have to note down here is the question will be solve and correct to two decimal places, or solve and correct to significant figures. Either decimal places or significant figures. Both you have to be very clear. That means if you are having, after solving all this, after reaching up to the final value, suppose you are getting x equal to 4.368. X equal to 4.368, or the another value of x is getting us 0.498. Two values you are getting. X is equal to 4.368 or 0.498. Okay. Suppose the question, if you have to correct it into two decimal places means after the decimal point only you will listen the numbers. After the decimal point. So before that, whatever the number comes, there is no problem. So here correcting to two decimal places, you will go for the third number. If the third number is 5 or more than 5, you have to increase one value here. So finally you are getting this value corrected to two decimal places. Two decimal places, the value comes as 4.37. Did you understand? Correct to two decimal places, because the third digit is more than 5. So you have to increase one value, 4.37. Similarly, there also you have to increase there, as it is 0.498. The third value is more than 5. So you will increase 1 means it will be 10. 10 comes means the value will be 0.50. 0.50. That is decimal place. Now the same thing if you have to correct it to two significant figures. I think this is also familiar to you in the lower classes, either in 6th class or 7th class you have studied decimal places also as well as significant figures also. The same value, the same question, if you have to correct it to significant figures, then the significant figures we will start from the beginning itself. So this will be your first significant figure 4. Then 3 is the second significant figure. We have to correct it into two significant figures only. Two significant figures only means 4 then 3. Then also you have to see the third digit, and if it is more than 5 you have to increase 1 here. So correct it to two significant figure, the same question you will get it as 4.4. Did you understand? Two significant figures. So significant figure will start from the beginning itself if it is a number. So 4 is the first number, first digit, and 3 is the second digit. As we are rounding off it into two digits, two significant figures, we have to see the third number. The third number is more than 5. So you will increase that with the second number. So the answer comes as 4.4. 4.4. Here the second value it is starting with a 0 point. Here considering the significant figure, 0 is not considering as a significant figure if 0 comes before the digit. But if 0 comes in between, suppose the question is 0.4098, then this 0 is countable. Right? So here if we are correcting it into two significant figure means this is not a significant figure. So we will start with the 0.4. 4 is a significant figure. Right? And the second significant figure is 9. Third one is 8. So you have to increase 1. The same answer you will get as significant figure 0.50. 0.50. This is the thing you have to listen in this topic very clearly. Writing, correcting it into decimal places. I think decimal places there won't be much problem. You are familiar with the decimal places. Significant figures. Decimal places and significant figures. Significant figures you have to mention significant figures by taking if starting digit is a number rather than 0. We will count from the starting digit itself. But the starting numbers are with 0. That all zeros we will not consider. The next rather than 0 whatever the digit comes, from there only we will start counting the significant figure. Okay. So that is the concept. The formula is clear. X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where a, b, c are our constant values in the quadratic equation. Now, after substituting these values in the formula, you will get a square root to find. That square root you will calculate by using the long division method. The thing you have to listen while taking the long division method is, if our question is correct to two decimal places, there you have to take a minimum 3 points after decimal. Then only you can round off. Otherwise your rounding off answer will be wrong. Okay, so that's the thing you have to listen up to how many places we have to go. First of all, you will see the question. If it is corrected to two decimal places, minimum there you have to take decimal value. After the decimal you have to find out the 3 digits minimum. Then only you can round off. If it is two significant figure, you can start with the first point, then 2 more points. After decimal, minimum 2 more points you have to calculate. Then only we can round off the value. So what is the procedure for calculating the roots of the quadratic equation by formula method? Roots of the quadratic equation by formula method we are calculating. First of all, you have to learn the formula perfectly. If any minus sign or any plus sign or one value instead of A, if you have written B over there, everything goes. So, first of all, you have to listen the formula carefully, learn the formula carefully. The formula is given as minus B plus or minus under root B square minus 4AC upon 2A, where A, B, C are the constant values given in the quadratic equation after writing it in the standard form. Then what to do? You have to substitute A, B, C values in the formula. You will get a square root to find. That square root, if it is a perfect square, 49 comes, of course you can write directly. 121 comes, you can write it directly, right? Rather than the perfect square, any other square root comes, calculate the square root by long division method. There also listen the question, minimum 2 digits you have to take after the decimal, minimum 2. So better you go for more than 2. That means correct to 2 decimal places comes, you have to take 3 digits over there after decimal. Then you will substitute the square root value in the formula. Then you will there are two terms, plus or minus means one will be in positive, other will be in negative. So you will split positive value and a negative value, simplify it, final answer you will bring. After bringing the final answer, you have to listen whether we have to round off it into decimal places or whether we have to round it off into significant figure. So according to the question, finally you have to make the answer. Okay, concept is clear, I think. Clear? Okay, alright. So we will solve one question first. We will solve one question. Question A is correct to two significant figures. Okay. Solve and give your answer correct to two significant figures. And the question is x square minus 3 bracket x plus 3 equal to 0. X square minus 3 into bracket x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay? It's not in the standard form. So first of all you have to make the equation in the standard form. Standard form comes as x square minus 3x minus 9 equal to 0. After removing the brackets you are getting the equation x square minus 3x minus 9 equal to 0. Then you have taken out, it's not compulsory that you have to write ABC. What are ABC? Not compulsory. You will find out A. A is 1, B is minus 3 and C is minus 9. A is 1, B is minus 3, C is minus 9. Then everywhere it's not compulsory to write the formula. Substitution of formula is must. So you are going to substitute the values in the formula. X is equal to minus B plus or minus under root B square minus 4AC B square minus 4AC upon 2A. A is 1. 2A. Then that is equal to minus of minus will be plus 3 plus or minus under root 9 minus plus 9 plus 36 upon 2. That will be equal to 3 plus or minus under root 45 upon 2. Now, 45 again you can make it into smaller term, simplified term. That means 45 is 9 into 5. So, instead of 45 you can write 3 root 5. Instead of 45 you can write it as 3 root 5. So there you will take out the square root of root 5 only, or directly you can substitute under root of 45 value. Both the cases you will get the same value only. After simplification you will get the same value only. So either you make it into the smallest form, otherwise you can directly go for. So if you are going for 45's square root, I am taking 45 square root because root 5 already I think familiar to you, 2.23. So better than that I am going to take out 45 square root. Those who are not familiar with this term, explaining once more, under root 45 square root, how to take out under root 45 square root. That means less than 45, the perfect square is 36. That means 6 are 36. So the first number we got 6 are 36. So after deducting we are getting 9. Then you will write down the next perfect number. Sorry, next group. 900 you got, and 6 double you will write. 6 double is 12. Then you will find out. How will you find out a number less than 900? The number you have to write on the right side of the number as well as you have to multiply. So you will go for 12's multiple. Right? You know 12 5s are 60. 12 5s are 60. 6 are 72. 7s are 84. I think. So first of all you will check whether 7 will go or not. 127 into 7. What will you get? It will go. 889 only comes. So you will multiply it with 7. 127 into 7. And you are getting 889. 889 you will write here. 6.7 you have written here. Right? Then after subtraction you will get 11. Then you will go for 1100. Next group is again 00. So next group you have taken out 1100. Then 67's double you will write. 67's double 134. 134. So 134 comes means if you are writing 1, that of course you have to multiply with 1, it goes more than 1100. We are having up to 1100 only. So even 1 also will not go with this. So you will multiply it with 0, and that 0 you will write here, and the answer comes as 0 only. So the next group, while writing this 1100 you will get here as reminder, and 00. Next pair also you have to write here. So then you have to go for 670's double. That means 0, 1, 3, 4, 0 will be 670's double. 1, 0, 4, 3. Again we are having 1,10,000 we are having. 1,10,000. So 13's multiple again you will go through. 13's multiple, I think it will go up to 8 times. You check it. 8 times it will go. Multiply, and the multiplication value you can write over here. Right, reached up to near. So up to there it's enough because we got 3 points, 3 digits after the decimal. We got 3 digits. So up to there it's enough. So we got under root 45 as 6.708. Now we are going to write it 3 plus or minus 6.708 upon 2. Then you will split it. That means 3 plus 6.708 by 2, or 3 minus 6.708 upon 2. 3 plus 6.708 upon 2 or 3 minus 6.708 upon 2. So after simplification you are getting 3 plus 6 9.708 upon 2 or minus 3.708 upon 2. So after division what will you get? After dividing it with 2 you are getting 4 2s are 8, 4.17, 8, 5, 4, 4.854 or you are getting minus 1.7854. Right? So after simplification we got the value 4.854 or minus 1.854. Now only you have to listen the question. Question is correct to two significant figures. Correct to two significant figures. And we got the answer 4.854 or minus 1.854. So correcting to two significant figures. Answers will be, that is equal to, the answers will be 4.9 because 8 is the second digit, third digit is 5. So you have to increase one value. So the answer is 4.9 or second answer will be minus 1.9. So this is the final answer. Correcting to two significant figures we are getting 4.9 or minus 1.9. So this is the final procedure. Final step, up to final step, this is the procedure we have to follow to calculate the roots of a quadratic equation by formula method. Questions will be there from this topic, of course, because so of course every year it can see either corrected to two significant figures or three significant figures or decimal places. Every year if you have gone through the question papers you can see solve by formula method and give your answer corrected to decimal places or corrected to two significant figure or three significant figure. So this is the procedure. What to do? First of all you have to learn the formula perfectly, and if you are having a question, check whether the question is in the standard form. If it is not in the standard form, make the question, make the equation in the standard form. Already many times we have discussed the standard form of the equation. So you will make it into the standard form. Then with the sign, if it is positive, of course you will not mention the positive. With the sign, you will take out the constant values. What is A, what is B and what is C. So A, B, C in this question, A is 1, B is minus 3 and C is minus 9. A is 1, B is minus 3, C is minus 9. So we have substituted according to our formula. Minus B plus or minus under root B square minus 4AC upon 2A. Minus B plus or minus under root B square minus 4AC upon 2A. Substituted. Then after simplifying, minus of minus will be plus. And you are getting here 4 9s are 36. Minus into minus plus 36 will come. So 9 plus 36 upon 2. 36 plus 9 is 45. And then we have taken out the long division method for 45 as 6.708. Right? And that is 6.3 plus or minus sign is there. So first of all you will take 3 plus 6.708 by 2 or 3 minus 6.708 by 2. Then you will simplify. So final, after simplifying you are getting final answer as 4.854 or minus 1.854. Alright. Then listen the question. Correct it to two significant figure. So we have rounded off it to two significant figure. Clear? Concept is clear. Alright. So as I have told you, this under root 45, just I am showing here, under root 45 you can write as under root 45 as root 9 into 5. Root 9 value is 3. So 3 root 5 you can write. So there you will go for root 5 value. Root 5 value also you have to show. But if you are knowing root 5 value is 2.23. You will get 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6. 2.23 only, no? 6.708 you will get after multiplication. 3 plus 6.69, I mean 2.203 maybe. So check out what is under root 5 value. Then under root 5 value you can substitute here 3 multiplied by. So after this, after taking out under root 5 value, if you are multiplying it with 3, the same value you will get 6.708. Then the same simplification you can follow. So this is the formula method of solving a quadratic equation. Solving a quadratic equation by using formula method. So those who have not gone through the procedure, you can write it now in your copy and then you can practice a few questions. Be very familiar with the long division method of finding out the square root. Okay, long division method of finding the square root. It's must that you have to show as the side of your solution. That is not a rough work. That also you have to show as with the part of the solution. You have to show there the long division method. Then only we can simplify. Without that, the concept is not perfect. That also you have to show with the solution. That is also the part of the solution. So don't leave it aside. Don't do it as a rough work. That also you have to show with your fair work itself. The long division method. Okay. For practicing, or we can do one more question now as class work. This is two significant figure I have shown. Now we can go for one more question doing with decimal places. This is the formula. So if you are taking out a question, x square minus 5x minus 10. Correct it to two decimal places. Two decimal places. Okay, here also the same thing. You will go for substituting the value first and then you will find out the long division method, the square root, then simplify. Final answer you have to write in the decimal form, two decimal places. So here A is 1, B is minus 5 and C is minus 10. So you are going to write x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, 2 into 1. So you will get x is equal to 5 plus or minus under root 25 plus 40, because minus 4 into minus 10. 25 plus 40 upon 2. You are getting 5 plus or minus under root 65. 65 upon 2. So under root 65 again you have to go for under root 65 by long division method. Under root 65. Okay. Under root 65. 65 0 0 0 0 0 0. You will write it in the long division method. 65. 65 is make it into pair. Then you will take out the first perfect square. 8 8s are 64. Remainder is 1. Next pair 0, 0. Double of 8 is 16. Okay. It's not possible even if you are writing 1 means of 161. We are having 100 only. So 1 is also not possible. That means you will multiply it with 0. All these terms will be 0. Here also 0. And you are getting 100 again. Next group is 0, 0. You got 10,000. 8 is double. 160. Okay. 16. 6 are 96. Okay. So first of all you will check it with the 6 whether it is possible or not. If it is not possible you can make it into 6. 6 are 36. 36. 9, 6, 3, 6 comes. Okay. So you can write 6 times. So that 6 only will come here. 6 and 9, 6, 3, 6 comes. Subtract it. 364. 364 coming. 364 coming means next group you have to write 0, 0. And 806 double you have to write over here. 806 double. 16, 12. 16, 12. I think 16 2s are 32. So 16 3s are coming. 48, that's not possible. So with the 2 only it is possible. Multiply with the 2. You will get 2 2s are 4. Again 4, 2, 3, 2. So 8.062. You got 8.062. So we are going to write the square root value here. You are getting 5 plus or minus 8.062 upon 2. 5 plus or minus 8.062 upon 2. Then you have to split it. That means 5 plus 8.062. 13.062 by 2 or minus 3.062 by 2. So after simplification you will get it as 6.531. 6.531 and here you will get it as minus 1.531. Our question is corrected to 2 decimal places. We have taken 3 decimals here and round it off to 2 means there is no value with the third digit as it is not more than 5, it is less than 5. So the final answer comes here, it will be 6.53 or the second answer will be minus 1.53. 6.53 or minus 1.53. So this will be the final answer for this question. Corrected to 2 decimal places. Okay, so corrected to decimal places also, corrected to significant figures also. I have shown both the cases, examples I have shown. I think it is clear to you. Practice significant figure as well as decimal places. Okay, then you can note down few questions to do as homework also. After noting down this question, after going through this question, you can do few questions as homework also. Okay. Alright. So today's homework, I think all of you have noted down the formula clearly. Don't make any confusion. Don't interchange any of the term. Formula should be very clear to you. If one of the term comes to here or there, everything goes. So formula very clearly you have to try. So note down the questions. Correct to as homework. Correct to 2 decimal places. Correct to 2 decimal places. X square. First one. X square plus 7x minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, and the answer will be 0.89 comma minus 7.89 answer. Right? And the second question corrected to 2 decimal places. Second question 4x square minus 5x minus 3 equal to 0. And the answer of this question will be 1.69 comma minus 0.44 minus 0.44. Then correct to significant figures. Correct to two significant figures. Alright, the first one will be x square minus 4x minus 8 equal to 0, and the answer will be 5.46 comma minus 1.46. 5.46 and minus 1.46. Right? And the second question, x minus 18 upon x equal to 6. Answer will be corrected to two significant figure. Corrected to significant figure, it will be 5.5 and minus 1.5. Okay. Corrected to two significant figure. Here the answer will be 8.2 comma minus 2.2. So just to note down these all questions as homework, and this concept also be thorough with the concept, and we will see in the next class. Next class we will see with a new other topic. Okay. So by that time you will be clear with the formula method of solving a quadratic equation. Thank you.